We are in Monroe County, but all of everything goes through Washtenaw. Does that make sense?
No.
Milan is half and half. So half is
Oh,
Monroe, half is
I
Milan.
understand Milan. I've been in this county forever. So I understand that, but the proper venue.
Today's courtroom opens with eviction cases, missed appearances, and allegations serious enough to demand immediate judicial action. One absent defendant loses by default, while other disputes promise unexpected legal twists ahead. Subscribe for more dramatic breakdowns. Every ruling today could completely reshape someone's future before court even ends.
Danbury Park Manor versus Tariq Hill.
Cameron Miller, bring on Danbury Park. Your Honor may recall we had the first hearing last week on this. The out by this week, put it over. It is my understanding he is not out, but he has spoken to management and says he's going to be getting out. He's also not here today. He asked if he would allow us to submit a default and enter the judgment.
He's not here. Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the true self you got?
Absolutely.
This is a termination involving criminal activity on the premises as submitted, correct? And all of the information, including the police reports, photos, and everything, are treated to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief.
Yes, Your Honor.
Based upon that, the court will grant a judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession. Did you request an immediate grant?
I believe we did.
I thought, yeah.
Your Honor, to be fair, we're not going to ask God to help before this time next week. We're going to give them the extra test. But
what I will do is I will indicate a written 10 days. We'll just do it standard, so there's no problem. And with the agreement you guys have, that's fine. All right.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same. Abraham on Clark versus Amy McDonald.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rania Haddad for the plaintiff.
Tara Abdul Henry, and my colleague Brianna Franklin, for the defendant. We're asking.
What? Hold on. These new students.
No, we've been before you once before. We were requesting permission to practice in your court under MCR 8.120. You're under the permission of Attorney David Santacroce.
So they've been here before?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't have to yell. Where are you from?
I grew up in New York, but I went to college in Maryland.
In Maryland?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's right. I remember because you win. Where'd you go to college in Maryland? Remind me.
I went to Goucher College, Your Honor.
See? Okay. Yeah. That's a Maryland girl. I'll listen to her. Go ahead. Permission to practice is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. What are we doing on this case?
Your Honor, the parties have executed a consent order for conditional dismissal, and I believe that opposing counsel has sent over a copy of that conditional dismissal to Madam Clerk. I'm not sure if 100%, but they can confirm that.
Yes, we have.
Okay, and then I can also put the terms on the record if the court would allow me to.
Yes, you can go. Where did you send it, counsel?
I
sent it to Spidling.
I believe so. Yes.
You see it? All right. Well, we look for that. Go ahead, place the terms on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. The parties have facilitated a consent order for conditional dismissal. The terms are as follows. Everything in paragraph 2 does not apply here. This is a termination of tenancy. Further conditions in paragraph 3 are as follows: that the defendant acknowledges and agrees to the following: that her lease expires on May 31st, 2026, that her lease will not be renewed, that the defendant can remain in her unit until she voluntarily clears belongings, vacates premises, and turns in keys to plaintiff by June 12th, 2026, so long as there are no further lease violations during that time, Additionally, defendants' $350 washer or dryer charges are to be paid, or the account is to be brought current by June 12th, 2026. This is a box 4B conditional dismissal, MCR 4.201J. That box is also checked, and I believe that the parties have executed that agreement. Signatures for both sides are present on the document.
All right. Is that a correct statement of the agreement, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't have it. You may need to send another copy. Ms. Weidling is indicating that she does not see it in her email.
She may, Your Honor, David Santa Croce, she may have filed, our administrator may have filed that just in the general filing thing, but we'll check that out. Would you like it to go, to
Yeah, because I have no idea when it's going to get down to me.
Okay.
I don't mean it. I don't mean that badly.
No,
If you could just send a copy to Ms. Weidling, then I can get it signed off on it.
I'll ask her to do that right now, Your Honor.
All right. This case is conditionally dismissed based upon those terms, and I will sign the order once it comes in.
Thank
Right.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And young ladies, is this it for you? You guys aren't before me anymore.
Yes, this
Not
is
that I
it.
remembered the first time, right? But whatever. All right. So you guys are done. Was it a
Yes.
worthwhile experience for you?
Yeah, it was great. Learned a lot.
Despite Mr. Santa Croce, it was good.
Yeah, despite him.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you guys before me. All right. You guys take care of yourselves. Wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great weekend.
Take care. Michaela Green versus James Sanders.
Hello, Your Honor. Hello, Your Honor. Sorry, I froze up there for a second. Attorney Pompovitz on behalf of Michaela Green. I also have our property manager here, Leisha. She's under the Michaela Green screen. And I think
Got it.
Jim Sanders is here. The other tenant, let's see, he's not here. He wasn't here last week either. This matter was put off from last week to this week for the parties to try to work out a resolution. That did not come to fruition over the course of the last week. The other tenant's name is Garrett, and he was served by substitute service, so we wouldn't be able to secure a money judgment against him today if the court was so inclined to enter a judgment. But James, who was personally served, is here, and I see him on screen. Admittedly, and just for full transparency, James did call my office this week. I missed those calls. I did call him back yesterday, but hadn't heard back from him yet.
All right. All right, Mr. Sanders, what do you want to tell me?
I had a medical issue come up, Judge Simpson, and I'm back to work. I would like to make a payment plan to where I could get this all caught up, if that's possible.
Now, the case takes an emotional turn. James Sanders explains medical hardships and requests a payment plan instead of eviction. The judge listens carefully before responding, proving compassion still has a place inside the courtroom. Would you give him another chance or enforce the lease immediately today?
All right. Well, let me ask this. How much is monthly rent?
$11.15.
Okay. So,
And I would agree I'm paying like $1,000 every 2 weeks until I get it all caught up.
well, that's going to take you, say, 1,000 every 2 weeks just to catch up the balance. Once May clicks in, you're going to be at a figure of about $7,000.
Yes, and I also had to reapply for the DHS SCR help because they put me in the wrong county. And I just did that last night, and I still haven't heard anything back from them on that.
You mean they made an error and put you in the wrong county?
Correct.
What county did they put? They put you in Monroe.
No, they put me in Washtenaw.
But you're in Monroe.
Correct.
Hold it. What'd you say? Is this property located in Monroe County or Washtenaw County?
Monroe.
Alicia, can you advise, is it,
We are in Monroe County, but all of everything goes through Washtenaw. Does that make sense?
No.
Milan
Well-
is half and half, so half is
No,
Monroe, half is
I
Milan.
understand Milan. I've been in this
Yeah.
county forever. So I understand that, but the proper venue specifically under the new rules is that it has to be filed where the property's located. So it used to be, I get what you're saying. It used to be that in the split areas for us, it was Whitmore Lake and Monroe and Milan. It could be filed in either of them, most of them choosing to come to Washtenaw. Understood. But now the way the rule reads, proper venue for the case has to be in the county proper venue is in the court where the property is located. And so these are on the other side of the bridge.
Yes,
Is that right?
Yes.
Yes,
They're on the Monroe side of the river or the water, right? Okay. Counsel?
yeah, may I have a chance to address I understand your position.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much. So first, and most important to my property manager, we have we have been told by the court that it's Monroe County, not Washtenaw. So we won't go forward today. I with all due respect to the Honorable Judge Simpson, he understands that it should be refiled. That's helpful information to us. I will take full responsibility. It sounds as if it's a wacky, kind of a wonky gray area in some respects, but our office will take full responsibility with respect to that. We will refile. The complex will not be assessed a duplicate filing fee or anything else. These are some things that I think that if we're practicing in this area, we should troubleshoot. We should be ahead of and understand the nuances. It happens. It's down in Flint. There's multiple courts and it happens. It happens in Grand Traverse County and Leelanau County. We'll refile. To Mr. Sanders, I will say, Mr. Sanders, I've heard what you indicated to the judge about your payment plan. You need to work very aggressively over the time period for me to get this case refiled in Monroe. A repayment plan of the nature you're describing will not suffice. The complex will not agree. We need you to get third-party assistance that rectifies this situation, allows you to bring your rent current throughout that court's process, or we will effectively evict you under an order of eviction once the proper court has a chance to review the process. This is not a situation where we can draw it out extensively. It's now already, through my own misfiling, been drawn out enough. I hope that you have this additional time and secure some third-party assistance.
All right. I'm going to stop you because, he can try to get this paid. I think that's the best way. And I don't want it where it sounds like it's a threat against him.
I apologize.
He's just doing what he's doing. So I can do this one of two ways, counsel. I can either, and you'd have to pay the cost of the transfer. I can transfer it because and so that you're clear, and I don't think it's necessarily anybody's fault. The jurisdiction that I sit in, we also border Ann Arbor. There is a split area of Whitmore Lake, which is Livingston and Washtenaw County. There's then Milan, which is that. I've got Ypsi City bordering Ypsi Township. So this happens. All right. So it's not that unusual. Usually it doesn't happen in Milan because at least the split happens at a river as opposed to some indiscriminate street. But I get what your property manager is saying, that everything used to head this way.
Mhm.
So I don't look at it as anything bad or anything wrong. You just did what you normally would do.
What a surprising twist. The case isn't decided by unpaid rent, but by filing in the wrong county. Rather than punish either side, the judge dismisses the case for improper venue, protecting fairness while reminding everyone that procedural rules can completely change a lawsuit's outcome before evidence matters.
I can either dismiss this and you can refile, or I can transfer it. And then the cost of transfer would be borne by you. I don't know. I know inter-county, when we're doing it in Washtenaw County, that's a quick process. I don't know how that process would occur theoretically because I'm crossing a county line, but I'll do it whichever way you want me to do it.
Gosh, I'm not really sure what's the best. So I'm gonna take a guess, and I'm sure in 30 days I'll probably regret it, just with my history, regretting my own decisions. But I'm thinking that it's possibly better and more streamlined to just refile and give the
Okay.
judge that's going to have the opportunity of the first hearing, rather than have to have all of this explained to him or her on a transfer. Your Honor, I also, and for Mr. Sanders, none of what I appreciate you interjecting. There's nothing, obviously payment cures this. I just wanted to be clear. I was maybe being a little overzealous.
Oh, I understand 100%.
All right.
All right.
Thank
This
you,
case
everyone.
is dismissed. I'm just going to indicate improper venue and then leave you to refile on your own. And Mr. Sanders, the other thing, just to explain to you, I don't know what resources are going to be available in Monroe County. They won't be the same ones here. So if you had
Correct.
contacted our Hawk services, I don't believe that the property being in Monroe County that they're going to cover that if you were going through
Right.
that process. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank you
very
very much,
much.
Mr. Sanders. Thank you, Your Honor. Pleasure being in front of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Good luck. Peninsula Place versus Kiva Henderson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rebecca Austin for plaintiff.
Kiva Henderson. I got an email from him.
Asking if I wanted proofs. I said anything he sent. I'm printing the file.
I have an email. I don't know if it was sent to you, counsel, indicating that he is attending BLC, a military course, and won't be able to attend his hearing today because he's in the military.
Right. I did not, but he did tell us, I think, when we were here last time about 2 weeks ago, that he was going to be on some type of military assignment, beginning, I think, last Friday or something, and he likely would not be able to attend. And you promised you would not let anything bad happen to him. So I assume that you're going to adjourn the case.
And I'm not going to let anything bad happen. So you're right.
Because I think those were your exact words. I will not let anything bad happen to you.
Yeah. Okay. So he doesn't say when.
Trip today.
It's a drill, but he was also waiting, and counsel, I didn't write it down, but I think he's awaiting something from the military to pay this in full.
That is, yeah, Holly's here too. She's nodding. I think that is exactly
I
what
see Holly. Holly's like someplace outside. Where Holly's like out, like
looks
I
like
don't know
Holly's
what.
at lunch.
Oh, Holly's in. Okay, all right, very good. That's what I figured. It looked like she was at like at an outdoor cafe.
I think that's exactly right.
I
I did not get that invitation, Your Honor.
Yeah. What I will do is, why don't I do this? Let me just adjourn it to my next date of May 8th, see where he's at, and see what they do.
Very good. What time?
1 p.m. So I'll
Perfect.
adjourn this to May 8th, 2026, 1 p.m.
Perfect.
All right. Then that's that one. Peninsula Place versus Lauren Goodwin.
Rebecca Austin for plaintiff, Your Honor.
What'd you say?
Was
She was here, but is no longer here. She just dropped, or
Well, Your Honor, she told you she was going to pay $300. She did pay $300. It dropped her balance down to like $200. I'm going to dismiss her case, and so maybe she got wind of that, and hence
good enough.
The call.
All right, I will dismiss her case. That is without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Peninsula Place versus Zaria Fisher.
Rebecca Austin for plaintiff, Your Honor.
She's here.
I'm here.
Okay, hello, Ms. Fisher.
Hello.
All right, where are we on her case?
Your Honor, she did pay the $1,000 last week, which brought her balance to 1505.51, and I don't believe she's made any other payments. And if Holly could, I think, confirm no more payments. No.
I
no.
did make a payment.
Holly doesn't know. It's
paid-
not on the menu. What? No, I'm kidding. Okay, Ms. Fisher, what were you saying?
I did make a payment today. I made a payment of $750. I was supposed to pay the balance in full, but I had another bill come up that I had to pay. So if you are
hold on,
to
Ms.
give them
Fisher.
a
You paid $750 today?
yes,
Okay. What time did you do that?
I did that at like 10 o'clock this morning.
Okay. All right. Holly, you know anything about that? Or
Did you bring a money order into the office?
I did.
Okay, so you were there speaking with Gabby when I was speaking with somebody else.
Yes. Yeah, that was me.
Okay. All right. Yes.
all right. So that was 750?
Yes.
All right. So trying to think of the best way to deal with this, but your monthly rent is how much, Ms. Fisher?
I think it's like 1089. I don't know. I just pay.
It's
I got a
$1,094,
rental rate of 1107.
Here, the judge finds a practical middle ground. After confirming another payment, he grants possession while crediting the tenant's effort and locking the balance before additional rent accumulates. It's a careful decision, balancing landlord rights with a genuine opportunity for the tenant to catch up financially.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
So here's what I'm going to do. You cut this balance basically in half. Okay.
Yeah.
So listen real quick. When do you think you're going to be able to get that other half of that 1,500 paid?
I can pay that by Friday.
By the 1st?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Fisher. I'm going to grant them a judgment for possession. What I'm basically doing is I'm locking that figure in, the 1505.
Mhm.
Okay. You've already paid half of that. And what will happen is this judgment will give you, I'm not including May in it, because if I go past the 1st, I've got to include your May rent in everything.
Right.
So you just get the other half paid, you'll be all set. And if they want to come after you for May and because you're not going to get that in on time, then they'd have to file a new case and come after you. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does.
All right. I'm just trying to do it a safe way for you. Counsel, including costs, your total amount is at 1505.51?
Yeah, Your Honor, do you want me to take off that 750 to make that judgment more accurate if she made that payment? I don't want to.
I would if you have verification that the payment's made. I don't know whether what Holly was really saying was she saw her there and who she was talking to. I don't know if that was a verification of the payment. So I guess let's do it this way. Take it for the 15th. I think it was 1505.51. Is that
Yeah,
your
Your Honor.
balance? All right. So we'll take the judgment for the 1505.51. Or I'm sorry, yes, 51. And that's inclusive of cost and everything. We'll take the judgment for that amount. Under paragraph 10, indicate that the $750 payment by defendant will be credited against that amount.
Okay, perfect.
And we'll do it that way. You understand that, Ms. Fisher?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a writ date in 10 days, that will give you to the 4th to get it paid that Monday, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I get balance minus the 750?
I'm sorry?
Can I get the balance minus the 750? That's supposed to be
Okay,
credited.
that
So I know
should
how much.
be, bet you it's
755.
755.51. 755.51. I did that in my head.
All right.
I am so
And
proud
that
of me.
Every day you said was May 4th, correct?
Yes, you need to get that paid by May 4th. Do you think you can get
Okay.
it done by then, Miss Fisher?
Of course.
Pardon?
I said, of course. Yeah.
Okay, if you can get it done, then I won't look at extending that time, but just get it done and then you'll be all set and then work on May.
All righty. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Take care.
You too. Have a nice one.
You do the same. And I think that's it, Miss
Good.
Austin.
It is, Your Honor.
All
Thank you.
right.
Have a great weekend.
You do the same. Holly,
you.
enjoy yourself. Enjoy the weather. All right.
Thanks.
Thank
Take
you.
care,
I'm
guys.
sorry. My director has me out for lunch today because I got Employee of the Year.
Oh,
for last year.
congratulations,
No.
Holly.
No, don't apologize.
Thank
That's
you.
great. All right. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Linda Fry versus Erwin Bradley. Isn't Zoom. Did we give him permission? Okay.
Once I search my name up, they're gonna be like, okay.
Mr. Bradley, you got a camera?
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry. Yes, sir. I am
Okay,
at
no,
work
there
right
you
now.
go. No, you're good. You're good. We
Okay.
got you.
I only
All
have
right.
9 minutes on my break. I won't be able to stay on camera face to face if there's
No,
any
okay.
like,
All right.
okay.
We'll let it happen.
Okay.
I've seen you that you're there. All
Okay.
right. He paid the 2,000. He was gonna pay.
1,000.
Pardon?
Yes, I'm
Go ahead.
yes, I was trying to pay her 1,000 on the 28th, and I was trying to continue the payment plan of 1,000 every 2 weeks.
Is that acceptable to you, Ms. Fry?
Oh, it's not, because I don't want this dragged out all summer. I'm losing tenants over him, and I've already lost a good one, and I've got 2 more that are threatening to leave, and I just can't. If he pays up, then I can adjust, but I've gotten a lot of empty.
How much is Owen?
3,000.
I think it's 3,400.
3,419.32, and that's with utilities only through mid-March. There's another batch of utilities coming in that'll be through mid-April, and then for however long.
Sir, if you pay the 1,000 on the 28th, that'll bring that balance on the judgment. If I enter a judgment today down to 2,400, when can you get 2,400 into her?
I could have it in like, I would say a month. I could try to find a loan. I do have
Well, you're gonna have to do it
MBHS.
before then. Here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm
Okay.
doing this only, I'm gonna grant a judgment today to lock this figure in. This isn't gonna include any of your May charges. It's only gonna include the charges for today. Gonna grant her a
Okay.
judgment for possession. Court finding no tribal issue after a hearing. And then what I'm gonna do in terms of the writ date is indicate that if defendant pays the $1,000 on the
28th, sir.
28th, that's on April 28th, then the writ extended to May 15th. So here's the deal. If you don't pay that on the 4th, the writ will issue on the 4th. If you don't pay that by the 28th, the $1,000, the writ
Okay.
will issue on May 4th, the 10 days.
Okay.
If you pay
Yes, sir.
the $1,000 on the 28th, I'm going to extend the writ date to May 15th.
Okay.
Give you extra time.
Thank
Got
you
it?
so much, Your Honor.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Fry, you'll need to file a judgment reflecting that out at the front counter.
Should I file a judgment?
You file a judgment reflecting what I've ordered at the front counter.
Okay.
Thank you.
The clerk office?
Pardon?
It'll be down at the clerk office?
Yes, you'll pick up a judgment
do I-
down there.
Your Honor, I give her the cash or do I bring it to the clerk's office again?
No, you give it to Miss Fry.
Okay.
All right. I don't need to watch you guys count up. All right.
From default judgments to payment opportunities and procedural dismissals, today's courtroom demonstrated that every legal detail matters. Fairness, preparation, and timing shaped each outcome more than emotion alone. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories. We'll see you in the next dramatic courtroom breakdown.